I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest.
As Sagacious Zoo mentioned, my name is Hui. I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision. I cannot act against that horrible assassin Lim who opened the Great Dam. I'm not supposed to even say his name, but I am desperate for a solution.
Go away! I told you I want no part of this. Tell Ailing to leave me alone. Ever since I got engaged, Ailing has become obsessed with me. Every day she sends her thugs to beat me up. She says she won't stop until I go talk to her.
This here's a private club. Members only.
Yeah, I need to speak to Ailing about Bay.
Why didn't you say so in the first place? Go on in. They'll unlock the door for you.
Alright.
Be careful in here. I don't relish the idea of fighting my way out of this place.
Yeah, whatever. You're good for it.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you? They took it pretty hard. Even after all the beatings I gave them over the years, they still aren't used to losing to a girl. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them.
Why are you picking on Bay?
Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me.
He promised to marry you.
I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to. Yeah, okay. If he has the guts to come here and face me, I'll talk to him. But I'm not going to let him weasel out of his promise.
Alright.
Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lon's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about?
Ailing, yeah.
What? Bay, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shun had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, "I think you're pretty, Ailing. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you."
What? But that was years ago. We were kids. We were only 6 years old. You can't hold me to that. Kids say all kinds of things, Ailing. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, Bay. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked. You promised to marry me.
What's wrong with her
and
eyes?
you're going to keep that promise.
That's funny. Wait, Ailing, you said you'd never make Bay unhappy.
Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed.
You changed too.
Yes, but... Well... You're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
Glad to be of service.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Eileen. I hope things work out for you.
Come on, Bay. Let's go.
Alright. Took that wedding dowry too.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me. It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created.
You could still find a husband.
What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me. I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming.
I can help you out if you pay me.
Ha! You really think you can pull this off? Tell you what, you find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable. But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course.
Alright.
Let's see. There's Rue the bosun, but he's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Schumann the craftsman is single. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good man. He has a home in the southwest corner of the town. And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Spends most of his time in the tea house.
Alright.
Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me. But if you find someone, just bring him back so I can meet him. And, well, good luck.
Alright, well... Okay. Oh. That's interesting. What's up here? Oh. To the west of the Jade Empire proper lies the land of the Howling Spirits. A range of sheer mountains and desolate haunted passes. Not many men dwell in this harsh land. It does not support much in the way of communities, and those who dwell there are hardly mountain folk who rely on themselves and their herds of goats more than trust in nature. There is one exception to this rule. High in the mountains lies a secluded monastery, home to a reclusive and mysterious order known as the Spirit Monks. They tend to an unknown charge in their sealed monastery. No one, not even the Emperor, has been able to discover what lies within. The monks possess strange powers, but they exist in balance of nature. Eventually the land will be absorbed and the Empire shall learn its secrets. Alright. Yeah, 750 in there? That works.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. Be well, my friend.
That's it, right? That's everything? Okay. Alright, let's go back to the tea house. And talk to the lady first.
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
Okay.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
Oh, thank goodness. That poor guy trying to eat his rice, boy. You brought 3 guys, okay. She is faster.
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
Where's that guy coming from?
Long sword.
Really?
I'll improvise.
This is hams? What's this?
I'll improvise.
Chunks of wood? Okay. Beat him up with chunks of wood, son.
Long sword.
You certainly look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Lee gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade. The full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Lee asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prize pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the spirit monk temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold.
Okay,
I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the spirit monk amulet too.
yeah.
Yes, Sun Lee intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty.
You did a good job. Yeah, none of these things. I wanted to ask you some questions, all this crap. Yeah.
Remember, go to the ruins and claim the amulet before the Lotus assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
Hello, young one. My name is Quan, but everyone calls me Old Mother Quan. I'd like you to call me that too, okay?
All right, black lady.
Welcome to my tea house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. Sorry about the confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was, welcome to Master Dutong's tea house. Yes, I owned the tea house for many, many years. At least I thought I did. But then Master Dutong came to town with that imperial writ. Oh my, wasn't that a shock? Turns out his family owns this land. They have for hundreds of years. The land is his along with everything on it, so now he owns my tea house too. He was nice enough to let me stay on here as a helper. I steep the tea. Yanwan takes the orders, and Master Dutong, well, he mostly just drinks his wine. No one knew. This was just an empty patch of rock for hundreds of years. Who would have thought the Empire had deeded it to anyone? But Master Dutong came along with his writ. Now, why would I do such a thing? I can't even imagine anyone being so horrible.
Sure.
That is very nice of you, my child, but what could you do? I would love to have my tea house back, but it belongs to Master Dutong now. You can't argue with an imperial writ. All this talk is just the rambling of an old woman. Put it out of your head and enjoy yourself. It may not be mine anymore, but this is still a fine tea house.
Alright, let's talk to this dude. How do I go up the steps? Hold on.
Rue, I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Master Dutong isn't as generous as old Mother Quan used to be. You can't stay here anymore.
No, I'm sorry, Yanwan. Let me buy you a drink. 2 bowls of wine and we'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or 2. Or 3. Or maybe 4. Oh, more wine?
Wonderful. Another troublemaker. Well, you two can rot for all I care. I have plenty of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or, can you get some?
I'm Granite Fist, Lynn. I need your help.
My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show 'em. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. You just need a drink or 2 to get my courage up first. You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead. Mad is what I am. A real loon. Especially when I've had my fill of wine, like now. Truth is, I'd be happy to take you up to the pirates' camp. If I didn't have more pressing business. I promised to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk. But when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go. You'll close the dam? You do seem the capable sort. Well, I don't suppose anyone would hold it against me if I let someone more capable take over. I guess this means I don't have any real reason not to take you to the pirates now. I said I'd take you, and I'm a man of my word. Mostly. I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
Alright.
Good, good. I got lots to do before we go. Check the barge, check our supplies, sample the wine. You never want to travel with bad wine.
He seems sincere. It might be foolish to place our trust in someone so fond of wine, but I believe he'll be there when we need him.
Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
Because what the?
Do you mind? I'm in no mood for company given my present state of despondency. I confess that I am eager to find a woman of genuine intellect and class. However, I have long given up hope of finding such a bride in this all too provincial town. Or perhaps everyone else's standards are far too low. I shall not allow myself to be saddled with a marriage of convenience. Not when I deserve so much more. Eiling, surely you jest. The infamy of that woman's gang leads me to believe she is barely above a beast. Though I hear she is fair to gaze upon.
Yeah, I bet you could transform her into a true lady. She's smart and beautiful. Perfect match for you.
A match for me? I would be offended were the suggestion not so ludicrous as to be completely dismissible. Eiling is no match for me. I admit I am quite capable of bringing culture even to one such as her. And she is a stunning physical specimen.
Jeez,
perhaps you are right. It could be a worthy challenge to try and effect the grand metamorphosis on this ugly caterpillar. My reward may well be a gorgeous butterfly.
Daddy.
Very well. I consent to a meeting with Eiling herself. Take me to her, that we may move events to their ultimate conclusion. Greetings, fair maiden. I see accounts of your physical beauty are quite accurate. I only hope the less flattering traits attributed to you are less so.
You sure like to use big words, don't you? You trying to make me feel stupid or something?
Now hold on here. I deign to this meeting because I am by nature an accommodating gentleman, but I refuse to allow myself to be belittled by you in this.
What's the matter? Can't find some fancy pants word to make you feel like a big man?
Thug, rogue, ruffian, strumpet, harlot!
One more word. Just one. And my boys might take exception. It'll be fun to see how many different words we can come up with for pain.
You wouldn't. I mean...
Huh. That didn't go well, did it? Look, if you want to collect that silver I promised you, you're going to have to come up with someone better than that.
Leave Zhang alone.
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This isn't your home. You need to come back with me to the farm.
No. Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see orcs.
What about the Rusty?
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No! Leave Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things!
No, please don't, Zhang. I'll just go over here and leave you alone. What? Oh, hello there. Don't let Zhang bother you. He's really quite harmless. He's just a little upset right now. Zhang does not belong to me. He works for me of his own free will. I am Dong Ping, Zhang's employer. Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen, and since then he has refused to come back. Some of the patrons here are unnerved by his size. I'm worried that if he doesn't leave with me soon, the owners may take matters into their own hands. If he gets hurt, or worse, I'll be ruined. I can't run the farm without him, but I don't know what else to do. He won't listen to me. You will? I must warn you. Zhang is, well, he's very strong-willed and very strong. I am grateful for your help, but please, be careful. Zhang the ox carrier came by his name honestly. I would hate to see him hurt you, or anybody else for that matter. Speak softly to him, and you should be okay.
Nope. Watch it.
Go away! Zhang not want to speak to you. Zhang kill ox. Zhang too strong, too rough with ox. Zhang not want to hurt ox. Zhang only playing. Now Zhang cries for ox.
Yeah, he did kind of fucked up. Tell me exactly how it happened, man.
Ox like to play with Zhang. Ox like it when Zhang throw her in the air and catch her. Zhang missed. Zhang dropped Ox on her head. Ox is dead. Ox was Zhang's friend. Zhang killed a friend and now Zhang is bad.
Yeah, you fucked up. Yo, on the real, like that used to be my biggest fear with handing people my kids, you know. Now my kids are too big to pick up, but I want them to be like, yeah, we're gonna fucking toss these kids around and then be like, oh, oops. Sorry, buddy, your kid, yeah. Anyway, yeah, maybe you can get another
Master
ox.
already have another ox. Poor ox. Zhang killed Ox's sister. Now Ox won't like Zhang anymore.
The other ox will be lonely if you don't go back. You're not bad, you're strong. Dong needs your help. It's your chance to go back to the farm without a broken leg. Take it. Let's go with the charm.
Yes! Master needs my muscle. How else will he get second oxing bath? You have been nice to Zhang. Zhang like you. Zhang hope you have good day.
Thank you so much. I was at my wit's end. You've done me a great service today. Come, Zhang. Let's go home.
Zhang coming. Zhang go home now.
Thank you for getting rid of that thing. Business is bad enough without that ogre scaring away my customers. Here's a little something to thank you. It's not much, but it's about all I can afford these days.
Wait, who are you? You motherfucker, who are
Is
you?
there anything you need?
I'm talking to you, Don. Goodbye. I'm talking. He disappeared. Thanks a lot, Don.